Hey folks, Daily Landsblog here, and as promised, the deal for today and tomorrow is this. I am, in just a few seconds, going to be talking to somebody that you would like to understand you better. I'm making the assumption now as you watch this that you have struggled with some kind of mental health issue, and you want people to understand you better. And it's sometimes very difficult to put into words, and sometimes it's difficult to feel like you can share because you're maybe still not really that comfortable with it. So here's what you're going to do. You're watching right now, and you are going to show this video to somebody that cares about you and someone that's really important for you, that they understand you just a little bit better. So I'm just going to pause for a second. You're passing it over. They're taking a look, and I'll say, hey, my name is Michael Landsberg. I guess about 7 months ago, we started this thing called SickNotWeak, and our goal is to make people who struggle with mental health understand that they are not alone, that they are not hopeless. And even more than that, it's to talk to you. That's right, a person that cares about someone with a mental health problem, because we want you to understand better what they are going through. Because I know for sure that you have asked the question, how can I help you? What can I do? And I know that you do that out of caring, out of love, out of whatever it is. But it's really difficult to understand what you should do for that person because you don't understand what they're feeling. See, we all think that we understand what the person with depression is feeling because we think that we've kind of experienced the same sort of thing. Like there's been days when you woke up and you were struggling. It's not the same thing. Depression, the illness, is not the same as depression. It's a bad day, it's a bad week, I'm struggling at my job, I don't really like it. This is something totally different. So here's the first thing that you need to understand. You will never understand what that person is feeling. And if you accept that, then you will stop giving the advice that you are basing on your own thinking, on how you look at the world. So because you look at the world a certain way, you would think to yourself, well, if I do something to make my friend or my husband or my wife or my child happy, then that will lessen their depression. Now that's perfectly logical, but what that is, first of all, is wrong, but second of all, it's kind of wishful thinking. And we do that with people we love. We don't want them to be as sick as perhaps they are. So understand that you don't understand what it feels like, and therefore the things that make sense to you, hey, let's go to a movie, hey, get out of bed, we'll go for a walk, you'll feel better, go take a shower, you'll feel better, all of that kind of stuff where you try to bring joy to someone because you think it will bring joy to them. What you need to know is they have lost the ability to experience joy. So all of the joyful things that you might do for them won't do any good. As a matter of fact, they will really piss them off. I mean, I can guarantee you that you've probably done that. I can guarantee you that you have said something because you care, right? Why don't we go on a trip? Or, hey, here's that gift. Here's a meal that you always wanted. It's not going to help because it's not that kind of depression. It's an illness in the brain, and the stuff that you do can't lessen that. But what can really help is you understanding that you don't get it. And voice that to them. Say, hey, I know I don't get it, so I'm going to ask you, what can I do for you? This place, if it's still you, the person that doesn't know me, SickNotWeak.com, we're here every day. We're here for the person you care about who's suffering, and we're here for you as well. Because we want you just in a little bit, maybe to change your thinking and understand that mental illness is not a weakness, it's a sickness. We're here 24 hours a day, 364 days a year.